Hey everybody out there at AnswersForDancers.com. I'm sitting here with Tamyra Gray, and she is the current star of Broadway hit Rent, and she'll be there through November. She also has a great background, was on American Idol, you were in a movie called Gospel, as well as a few TV shows, including Boston Public. So we're really happy to have you here today. And we'll start with the topic of your dance background.
I'm a good mimicker, so to speak. So most of my background comes from, I was a cheerleader. I danced on the dance team in my high school. I danced on the dance team at Georgia State University. And I took hip-hop dance, you know, but I took it, everything I did was all later in life. So I didn't actually start taking hip-hop dance at the Atlanta Ballet until, man, I had to have been 19.
19
yeah,
years old.
But I learned how to do things from MTV or BET.
So pretty much middle grade.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to learn the choreography for this show?
I believe we had maybe 2 full days of proper instruction of what it's supposed to be, and they were only for like, first day was 3 hours, and then the next day was like 2, and then I had to fit it in with the whole rest of the learning of the show in 2 weeks. So I think we had, at most, in terms of hours, I probably had a total of 8 hours.
Some of you may know that we worked together about 2 years ago on a commercial for H&M, and I remember you being a really quick study then.
That was fun.
So because we learned about a 10-minute duet and about 3 days.
And then we were learning all those extra fun things that I really wanted to learn, like remember when we were rehearsals and we were doing the dips and all that, the dips, yeah.
The lifts and more like the ball stuff.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that ended up, well, I have footage of it. I'll get it to you later. Yeah. Did you audition for Rent?
I did. It was a proper audition. I flew in from California, was given the script maybe 2 weeks before the audition. Was it that long? No, it was a week before I flew in for the audition, and I really was fighting this particular audition. I didn't understand Without You, and I didn't understand Outside. I didn't understand the howling or the very long notes, how long the notes were Without You.
Rent is basically a worldwide brand now.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows what Rent is, and everybody has their own opinions. And there's fans that have seen it, you know, thousands of times, and that's no exaggeration. So, have people been comparing you to previous movies, or how do you deal with that?
You know, everybody's been really great. It's been really great. I've got nothing but great feedback from people who've seen the show over and over again, and I'm glad, because you know it is a bit of a pressure to come into a show that's been such a long-standing success.
You know, you do have street credibility. You're a star from American Idol, you're a household name now, so I assume you have a liberty to pretty much make Mimi your own Mimi.
Well, you know, that's your credibility. When you really think of it, when it comes to a show, it doesn't actually mean anything, because it's about the show. It's not about you, the person. It's about the character that you're going to embody. I see her as somebody who's celebrating life. You know, yeah, she's a crackhead, and she's a stripper, and she's homeless, and, well, not really homeless, but she doesn't really have any money, and she has AIDS. So, you know, all those things would break a person's spirit, technically. You know, the way I look at her as, you know, because she knows that there's a definite end to her life, you know, she is taking life by the reins and just saying, okay, here we go. And the feedback that I've got from people is that they love it, you know, which is really cool. You know, Mimi has short hair for the first time.
Yeah,
which I love.
Things have to evolve.
Yeah.
Have you ever known anyone who died of AIDS?
Yes.
Okay. What's the most difficult moment on stage for you, or do you have one?
I don't have a difficult moment.
Have you ever blinked out on stage?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you shouldn't call it you're in the moment.
Right.
But I was.
And you forget you're
I forgot.
Show. Yeah. You're watching the show, right?
Yeah. I forgot. I was doing the. What is that? Well, Here We Goes. Well, Here We Go. What is that song called? I should tell you. I was doing I Should Tell You, and I was like, here goes, here goes.
But I'm sure the audience was right there with you.
I'm sure they were right somewhere.
That's good. Because my blankouts were like, you know, with my head between my legs. So
you were doing
that's a different.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those, knock on wood.
What's your favorite moment in Rent? I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
My favorite moment is Without You. Because I think it's the most vulnerable. I think visually it's the most stimulating. The table, the blue lighting, and something about the grass grows, the rain. Basically, a metaphor for life goes on.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite moment?
You made it so beautiful. Mine is more physical. Mine is Another Day when we're going down each other's throats.
I saw the movie Dreamgirls. I've seen the video of it from the 80s, and of course you don't get a lot from the video, but the rawness, the vulnerability of Jennifer Hudson, and how sometimes musicals cannot transfer to film successfully. How did you like Jennifer Hudson's portrayal of Effie in Dreamgirls?
I never saw the musical, so that's one thing that I had, you know, in the shows, in the movie's favor. You know, if I'm being honest, I wanted to not like it at all. But when Jennifer came out and sang, and I'm telling you, I was floored. I was completely floored. I was tearing. I was bawling. You know, because I felt like she completely captured that moment. It was raw.
I want to tell you, I think you would have been the perfect Mimi. You really would. The perfect Effie.
Mimi.
I'm sorry, let me say that. I think you would have been the perfect Effie. Of course, you're probably like 300 pounds too
I would have gained the weight, let me tell you.
Yeah.
My agent was like, you would have it. They had given me the chance, the opportunity, or told me like 4 months in advance in time to put on something. I would have, but Jennifer did a fantastic job.
She did. In my opinion, I don't think it should have ever been redone, because art has a life. And it has a beginning, a middle, and end. And when Jennifer Hudson, she was like 17 when she did that. And of course, we're always going to commercialize things and make them into a film. Which brings me back to David LaChapelle, director you've worked with. How was it working with him?
Oh my gosh, if I was given the opportunity 10,000 times over, I'd do it. He's amazing. He's brilliant. And it was the most exciting thing I've ever done in my entire life. You know, his trust in me as to what I wanted to do for that particular part of the commercial. I was dumbfounded when he's like, no, whatever you want to do, we're just going to follow you.
Right.
You know, and I remember thinking, really? Like, this is your baby, this is your vision, and you're going to trust me at this moment, you know, the pivotal moment of it. And when he said that, it was just like, wow, for the first time I'm actually going to be given the opportunity by somebody who's fierce and brilliant and so talented. Doing that, I mean, I remember, I don't know if you do, it was completely emotionally draining. For the entire night we did it in the rain.
Right.
And singing that part over and over again and bawling, you know, each and every time.
It was demanding. Yeah. I remember I would come up to you and I would say, are you okay? And you would be like, no, don't talk to me, just don't talk to me, leave me alone. And I really had a lot of respect for you in that. And that taught me a lot. Because I know that in that whole commercial that we did, although we were selling jeans at the end of the day, we were selling more than jeans. We were selling whatever.
It's an experience.
We were selling a beautiful story of Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly.
To me, success does not mean making it on Broadway. You could be successful in your own community theater. You don't have to be, and you'll see with all the tabloids that we have today, people are so obsessed with celebrity. Which is not happening.